So I want to correct an impression that there is no money in UK and people in the UK are suffering and they should come back to Nigeria. Where is so annoying is that the people championing all this are number one, people in the UK that has refused to go back to Nigeria. And number two, people in Nigeria that can't come to the UK. So they gather together. Oh, there's no money in UK. And you're shouting there's no money in UK, there's no money in UK, but you're not going back. Oh. You're not going back to Nigeria. So I want to correct that impression. I want to be detailed about it. Now, we have to go back to the genesis of the problem, culture. And I will use the three major ethnic groups in Nigeria, which is Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Now, the Hausa man is a Hausa person is not really a capitalist. It's a monarch system. One person has all the money and he feeds other people. And everybody is okay with that. They're not arguing, they're not fighting, they respect the master. Now, if the master decides to empower you, you're lucky. They send you to school and you become a master. And you now gather your worship. It's working for them. So the Igbo man is a capitalist by birth, by default. He's an individualistic person and he's a capitalist person. An Igbo man acts like an average American. Individualistic. So they don't really care about you. They care about their money. And when that money comes, they care about their immediate family, themselves and their immediate family. And any other person that maybe one or two cousins. An Igbo man will not send the child to Harvard and send you to Harvard. It will not happen. He might send you to Futo or IMSU or Nekede. But he'll send his child to Harvard. That's an Igbo person mentality. They will do giveaway for you and all that. They want to have the biggest house in the street. They will have the biggest house in the village. They want everybody to know that they are not them they rich pass. Individualistic and capitalist. They want to make a ridiculous amount of money and they want to buy the biggest car. They want their wife to be the most beautiful. They want their husband to be the richest, most handsome. That's an Igbo person for you. Now, they want to tar road. They want that road to go straight to their own house. If you're living along the road, God has blessed you. But if you're living after their own house, you go and tie your own road. Tie your own road by yourself. Because the road will go straight to their house. That's an Igbo person for you. Individualistic, capitalist. They pursue money. Pursue. Now, the Yoruba person, an average Yoruba person is a conservative person. So even if they practice a mix of the monarch system, like I don't even know if his monarch system is called, but where one person has a lot and every other person is loyal to that person. Then a mix of capitalists too, because they are capitalists. They build industries and empires. And when they do that, they actually empower people. Like Yoruba people help each other. They are conservative. They said they help each other. It will be hard for a Yoruba person to help an Igbo unless they've been together for long. I don't know, but everything is possible. But immediately you speak that Yoruba like this, they don't go. So they can go out of their way to help someone just because the person is speaking Yoruba. They are capitalists, but they understand. They are not like the Igbo person that wants to have the biggest house. And the Yoruba person can have money and train the whole village. So now let's narrow it down to United Kingdom. Now you bring this ideology to United Kingdom, to a place where the average British man is not a capitalist, he's a socialist. A socialist. I think the European side of the world, they practice a bit of, they will say they are capitalists, but I don't see them as capitalists. I see them maybe 60%. Their capitalist socialist quota is like their tax system. Now they tax you 40%. That 40% is their socialist part. The remaining 60% is their capitalist part. Unlike United States, where they have so many tax incentives for rich people. So that a billionaire might not be paying as much tax as someone that is working in a bank in the United States. Some states like, I don't know, Texas, I heard, They don't even pay tax, and yet they are so developed. I don't know how they manage to do it, but I think it's just a strong system of governance that they have, such that they are able to maximize whatever they have to the benefit of everybody. Unlike where we are, they have started collecting tax. Let's see what they will do. What they've never done with all the tax they've been collecting all through their life, they want to start doing it in 2026. It's not possible. It will not happen. Americans, they are so optimized with whatever they're collecting that that's more. But let's leave America for now. Now, the British and Europeans, their tax is high. But this is a case of if they play the show. As they're collecting that tax from you, you're seeing what the tax is doing. In this UK, nobody pays for healthcare. The same healthcare you will get in London, that's the same healthcare you will get in Scotland, the same healthcare you will get in Newcastle upon Tyne, the same healthcare you will get to anywhere. Somebody cannot be sick and they say, oh, let's go and look for specialists in so. There are specialists everywhere. The top-notch healthcare system. Now you complain of waiting time. There are issues with the system, but the system is top-notch. If your child is sick, your child is getting, if you're sick, you're getting the best healthcare, the best of. They can't say there is some remaining that they didn't give to you because of who you are. They will give you the best of whatsoever is available in that place, regardless of who you are, your ethnicity, your color, your temperature, your whatever, your religion, whatever you are, you're getting the best. The same treatment they will give to the prime minister, that's the same treatment they will give to you. Education. The same standard of education in the remotest part of the United Kingdom, that's the same standard of education inside the Westminster. The same thing. The same road. The same parks and gardens and so many welfare systems, the same benefits, welfare, everywhere. You're seeing what the money is doing. You walk the whole of UK, you will not see anybody begging on the road. Apart from chronic beggars, people that have mental problems. There are so many homes empty in UK. The council homes empty. They come and bring them and put inside. Even give them carers. They will run away from that place and go and be begging. They prefer to be sleeping in Oxford Street, picking butts of cigarette on the road, than to live in a flat that government has given to them. Give them pocket money. There is nobody doing that on the road that government doesn't know. They know them to their roots. And when they keep doing it, if they survive and get to like 40, 50, they give them carer. That's where we come in, the blacks and the Indians, and we start caring for them. That's why if you go to care homes, you see people, they will say, this one, he was a drunk. He was picked from the street. This one, a drug addict. Because the government council is paying for their stay in the care home, paying for even special care for them. You're seeing what your money. If you pay your council tax, they are removing your debt. They are planting flower. The garden is neat. They are paying for your child care. If you have any child that needs to go to nursery, council is there. You see what the money is doing. They will send you the breakdown of the expenses to your house. I'm not saying the system is perfect, but at least you see where your money is going. So now, a Nigerian comes here with the expectation. My Yoruba friend, my Igbo friend, he has come. He has come to Hammer. Then he works. How much did he even spend to come to the UK in the first place that you came? What's your capital? What's your capital? Okay, your capital is 15 million. You use 15 million to come. And you want to make 1.5 billion. Your 15 million is 7,500 pounds. That's the money you make. If your salary is 2,500, you're going to make it in 3 months. That's the money you make in 3 months. That's your salary. But you want to make the whole money in the world. My problem, my anger is that you know the occupation to go into to make that kind of money, but you will not go. You want to be doing care, and yet you want to buy Range Rover Sports in Nigeria. How? And when you press your calculator and you see that you can't make it, money no dey UK. You've managed to save 500 pounds and in a month, and you save it, you press your calculator 500 times 12 with strong discipline. 500 times 12, 6,000. 6,000 times 10 years, you're still at 60,000. Hey, money no dey UK. 60,000 never buy one Range Rover. it becomes a problem. When Nigeria people that can't travel start talking, you join them. Ah, there's nobody in UK oh. Because of your culture, because of your lifestyle, what your ideology of thinking. You're not that same work you're doing, that's the same work an average British person is doing, but they're not complaining. That system, they say, oh, they want to file you into a system. The system is sucking you, the system is doing this. That's the system. That system is what makes Britain Britain. That system is what why people are crossing English Channel every day to come into this country. That system is the system the whole world is envying. That system. But these Nigerians and Africans, that's the system that they're antagonizing. Because you want to buga your neighbor. You want to show your friends, say, I go abroad. You want to go back to Nigeria and do Dorime. That is your problem. And when you first start shouting, and you think, oh, that's how it is for everybody. Somebody looks at me and say, oh, he's suffering, no, he's in UK. That UK you went to, don't you think is a mistake? You now finish calculating. You remove your tax, you remove your NI, you pay your council tax. Money no day again, and you paid you 2.5. Your mind go jump, enter inside your stomach. You think, oh, I'll never make it. Now you forget where you are. The system is a leveler. My neighbor is a painter, the other one is a medical doctor. Everybody's living on the same lane, living and surviving. A leveler. The system gives you, if you work hard, you go on holidays. But if you just stay and be working, you still stay. If you enter the system and have a permanent residency or become a citizen, wonderful for you. They clap for you. They start giving you benefits. If you decide that you're not going to work again, that your head is broken, they start paying you benefits. They put you in a council house. And you decide that you're going to be poor, but you're not actually poor. They make sure that you eat. They make sure that you clothe. They make sure that you have roof on your head. If you're sick, they take you to hospital. They advise you. They give you free mental health advice. And you can stay like that and get old and die. And you have lived actually. You still live better than so many people in Nigeria. So the system is what it is. So many of us, that misconception has driven so many people to crisis, to depression abroad, because they feel like this is not what I bargained for. You use 15 million naira to come to abroad, and you want to, like, your mind, you use right eye. Yeah, you are going to hammer. And actually, if you actually work hard, you will hammer. But maybe you don't have the right information, which is your fault if you don't have the right information. But I'm talking about the average. The average. So if you work, the system protects you. It's even a problem, it's a curse and a blessing, because the system makes you so comfortable. You're paying your NI no matter what you pay, no matter, even if you don't buy house in UK and you get old. If you don't have any money, the welfare, social services will come and still take care of you. I know, I'm in the system. What you say, you don't get any. Have you ever been walking on the road in this country and you see an old man on the road? You say, I don't get house, there's no home. Not one. Not one. They say, the old man, get. The only time you can see, and the only time you can see them is when they are still active, when they can still be breaking door when they take them to homes. Immediately they put them there. When the thing enter their head, they don't break the door, they don't run come outside for street again. Immediately, old age don't they come. They are not agile again. They go to care home. And that's the end. Now, the ones that don't have any family at all, it becomes hard for them because loneliness. The ones that have family, even when some of them will now start seeing their loved ones, because now they are even accessible, they are now in a place. The same thing that applies to Johnny and John, the same thing will apply to you in Nigeria if you're in this country. I've seen so many Nigerians, I know so many Jimmy, so many Olabade, old people in care homes. Council is paying for them. Council is taking care of them. That is the system. What are you, all this kitty? What do you want to do with the money? I'm not saying money is not good. Me, I'm still going to be extremely rich. But I know how I'm going about it, managing my expectations. So you come with that mindset, then you don't meet it, your expectation. Then you start spreading it. And so many naive people in Nigeria start buying into it without actually understanding how the system works. You pay your tax and you're seeing what the tax is doing. You're seeing the benefits you're getting, the benefits you can get while you keep paying your tax, while you keep paying your, and yet you feel like there's something missing. There's something missing. What is missing? Is your mindset that is the problem. Look at the average British people. Look at the average. Are they complaining like that? So many people now just say there are too many benefits, there are too many benefits, there are too many benefits. Don't listen. Just like when Donald Trump was coming as the US president, everybody shouting Clinton, Clinton, Clinton. They did poll. Clinton is at 60, Donald Trump is at 30. Election day, Donald Trump won. The core British people, they are not shouting, though. They are not on TikTok or they are not even making noise. If they ring the election today, if you say that you're going to remove benefits, election any day, you're not going to win in this country because the country is built on welfare. When Kai Starmer wanted to remove welfare last year, wanted to cut welfare, he was already at the door. He was already at the door. They've already kicked him out until he reversed it. He was already at the door. He was at the door when he reversed it because he didn't know how serious it was. The country is built on welfare. Europe is built on welfare. You have to take care of the next guy, regardless of how the person is. Now you're shouting now because you're still agile, you're active. When you get older now and you start reaping the dividends of these benefits now, you will not make noise again. So many Nigerians are here reaping the dividends of these benefits. Living on benefits, they're not making noise. So you pay your tax. Me, personally, I'm not saying the tax is okay. Nobody, no capitalist likes tax. But at least you see what the tax is doing. You have a transparent system. Go, you download it, you can check any amount that was spent. You go there and you see what was spent. Now there are bureaucracies in every government. They can say, oh, they bought this chair for £2,000. Meanwhile, if you go to some other place, you might see the chair for £1,800. That's bureaucracy. You understand that. But at least you will see the chair. You will see the chair and the chair will do the job that it's supposed to do. Unlike where I come from, called Nigeria, where you will not even see chair. Whatever they might buy stool. Somebody will build a mediocre block of classroom and say I've used 200 billion. They say the one that Pabio built, that they use how many 200 and something billion to build 200 and something billion to build. Nonsense. So you guys need to understand that it's not everybody. Most people that came to UK, they didn't actually come to pack money. And they didn't leave Nigeria because they were not making money in Nigeria. So many people that left Nigeria to UK, to Canada, to US, they were making money there. But I would say Nigeria defeated them. They couldn't survive in the system. Me personally, I can't survive in Nigeria system. There are so many people like me. I've said it in my previous video. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. How many times will I say it? Peace of mind. Working system. I don't care. I don't really care where I die. I don't really care. Donald Trump family migrated from Ireland to US. Today, Donald Trump is president. Donald Trump is not planning to go back to Ireland. Obama's father is from Kenya. Came to Hawaii to school. He didn't bring Obama back to Kenya. When Obama grew up, Obama didn't say he wants to go to Kenya. He became president of the United States. Steve Jobs, the parents came from Syria. Yeah. Elon Musk is from South Africa. South Africa. And so many others. So you can make a home wherever you are. I don't really care like that. There are so many people like me. There are so many people I know in this UK. They're not planning to go back to Nigeria. Their children are not going back. And it's okay. What is so special about Nigeria that is not in Ireland? Now somebody left Ireland and went to United States. Somebody went to Italy and went to United States. Somebody left United States and went to Italy. If you die, they bury me. If I die in China, please bury me in China. In fact, you can even leave me on the bed that I died. I don't even care. Easy. I'm just worried about the people that owes me at the point of my death. Because now them would they think of. But before I die, they would have known my ideology as a person. You can bury me you can even you can burn me, turn me to ash, anything. I just want to live a calm life, a peaceful life. That's what so many people that came to abroad is looking for. Somebody is a bank manager in Nigeria, a manager going to higher levels. He live there. He come to UK. He start to do care work and all that. And he said, he's mad. His peace of mind at man. Do you think he doesn't know that if he stays in Nigeria, he can become a director? Well, to what end? You become a director with strife. They come to UK, they are living peacefully. Everything is working peacefully. Peacefully. That's what so many people are actually looking for. That's the reason why they came. So many people didn't come to abroad because they want to buy Range Rover Sports, because they want to go and build big house and oppress their neighbor. Now, this misconception is driving so many false narratives. Money no the UK, or you have to go back to Nigeria. Who cares? Why would I want to go back? Why would somebody want to go back? I'm not saying that I won't come back. I love Nigeria, actually. Like, I love a certain version of Nigeria. Not like I love Nigeria. I love a certain version of Nigeria. I'll always be in Nigeria. But yeah, anywhere I die, being in Nigeria, as I'm living in Nigeria, I told my friends that this is the last time I'm going to ever be in Nigeria. Nigeria, like stay in Nigeria, stay, like call Nigeria home. No, gone. I always come as a visitor. But I stay 3 months, 4 months. I don't go. I don't go. You can put me anywhere unless things get better, unless it becomes peaceful. But under this circumstance that we are today, people like me cannot survive. We can't make it. We can't survive it. So we have to stop that misconception, that narrative. Stay where you are. You live there. You understand how the people are living in that place, and you understand. You even need to do your research before you even start coming, so that you don't get frustrated when you now enter into the system. So many people, it's not about money is important. I'm going to make a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, but it's not really about the money. And even if you put me in Nicaragua, I'm still going to make a ridiculous amount of money. So it's not really about the money. It's not really about the money. So that misconception that, oh, the system is going to frustrate you. You just keep paying tax, paying tax, paying tax. At the end of the day, you're not going to have anything. You're paying tax and you're getting the dividends and benefits of your tax. In Nigeria, you provide your own water, you provide your own security, you provide your own road, provide everything you provide for yourself. Everything you provide for yourself. Yeah, everything they provide for you. Go to US and give birth. An average US American, you know how much they spend to give birth? Or if you want to go to Canada to give birth, yeah, it's free. The best hospitals, free. Plus so many other things. Code UK is not made for us, and all that, and all that. There is no human being that likes cold. When it's snowing, even the British people they cover themselves past black people. If it's too cold, some of them don't even go to work. Go to Scandinavian countries, they don't work during summer, during winter. They don't go to work during winter. They just stay in their house and keep warm. No human being likes cold. Why people stay in those Scandinavian countries? Because they have family ties and all that. Their auntie, their cousin is their network. Their support system is there in that country, so they hardly leave. Just like it's people are dying in Nigeria, but most people are not living because of this system that they have over there too. But no human being likes cold. I've not seen somebody walking under the cold without clothes. So the permutation and the combination, oh, this one, oh, they are going to frustrate you, they are taxing you, they will do everything. At the end of the day, you will not have anything when you die. You're going to be empty-handed. You pay all your life in paying tax. You will not have anything to go back to Nigeria because you want to go back to Nigeria to buy Range Rover Sports and oppress your neighbor. It's not because you can't buy a house here and do your mortgage here and just live your life peacefully like the average British person. That's it's too